Well, hello. I know it's been a while, but hopefully my upload schedule should be a little bit more frequent now. So yeah, I've been busy over the last week, but finally I've been able to have some time to get this video done. So this video will be quite short and simple. We'll just be making a nice health system like this. So every time you hit the enemy here, use the Discord notification. Every time you hit the enemy, the health will deplete, it will go down slowly, and then you'll finally be able to kill the enemy like this. You can obviously change how much damage you do and stuff like that. With that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do for the health system is we're going to go inside the enemy blueprint. And then in the variables, we're going to create two new variables. The first one will be called current health. We can make that float. And the next one will be called max health. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make the default value of max health to be 100, and this will just be the max health that the enemy can have. So you can honestly make this whatever value fits your game, I guess. You can make it 200, you'd even make it 1000 if you really wanted to, but just remember that's how much health the enemy will have. So the next thing we'll do is we will come into our event graph, and we'll create an event called begin play. So event begin play, this is called every time this actor is spawned in. So what we'll do is we'll get the current health and we'll just set this to the max health like this. So this is just pretty much so we can have the enemy be the max health, I guess. That's a way to explain it. Anyway, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go into functions and we're going to create a new one, and this function will be called take damage. So once you do this, we will go into the inputs and create a new one, and this will be called amount. Well, actually, no, we'll call it damage. Damage, and this will be a float. So this will be the amount of damage that you'll be taking from the player. So then we'll go current health. So we'll set the current health to the current health. The current health, subtract the damage. So the health that we're currently at, subtract the damage, will now be our new current health. And then we can create a new macro down here. Create this macro called isDead. Question mark. Then in this macro here, we'll get the current health, and we're going to check if it's equal, sorry, not equal. We're going to check if it's less than or equal to 0. And then we'll hold B and click to get a branch. Plug this arrow in here, and the true and false into the outputs of the macro. Then we'll plug this boolean value into the branch like this. So we can just close out of this, and inside of our take damage function, we can now call the macro isDead and hook it all up. So if we're not dead, we won't do anything, because we can still do hit reactions and stuff from this code. There's no need to do anything if we're not dead. However, if we are dead, what we'll do before we actually do this logic here is we're going to make this mesh, and we're going to change this collision setting. So you can search for collision. And we're just going to change this to a pawn here. Actually, no, in fact, we'll change it to custom. And we're going to ignore the camera. And we can block the rest. And then the capsule component, we will leave as it is. So now what we'll do is we'll go to the mesh. And we'll do set simulate physics. And so this is just so when we kill the enemy, we can ragdoll it. If you have like a death animation or something, you can obviously play the montage here and then set up in your animation graph. But I do not have a death animation. So, and then you just tick this simulate box here. And then we're going to grab the capsule component, and we're going to set collision profile name. We're going to set the collision profile name to this one here. Where is it? Ignore only pawn. This one. So ignore only pawn. And neaten up a little bit. There we go. So now this is pretty much the basic health done for take damage. We will come back in here and do some more tweaks to the health and stuff. But this is the whole basic system set up now. So now it's probably time we implement it into our character. So inside of our third person blueprints, first person character, where we have our where is it? Hit collision. On this do once here, when we do the hit reaction, we're then just going to, off of the enemy ref, we're going to do the take damage function right here. And you can choose how much damage you want to do. For now, I'll just do 50, just so it's a two hit kill. I'm then going to change it to 10 after I just test it out. So we'll click play. Here we go. Now I want to see if the hit reactions work. Not the hit reaction, sorry, the damage works. So 1, then 2, and he's dead. But as you can see, it's a bit of a lame death. I do say so myself. So we're gonna make this death a little bit more interesting. The way we're gonna make this interesting is before we do set simulate physics, we want to. So I have just realized an issue that I have made and we need to fix it now. So this whole function here, it doesn't actually want to be a function. We want to make it an event. And I don't think you can just change it to an event like, oh, you can convert function to event. That's what we'll do. And here we go. So we're just going to convert function to event because you can't use delays inside of a function. You have to use inside of an event. And that's what we're going to add here. We're going to add a delay. So I've just learned something new about Unreal. I didn't know you could right click to convert to function or event, but apparently you can. But anyways, we're going to hold D and click to get a delay. And 0.2 will work just fine. So now if we click play and we kill the enemy, 1 and 2, see that? That's a lot better death there, in my opinion. And we are getting some glitches from the camera. However, this is easily fixed. If we go into capital component, collision, make this a custom collision, and we can just do ignore camera here. There we go. So this is pretty much everything for this tutorial. I'm going to set this to 10 real quick, and I'm going to combo the enemy whilst I do the outro. But yeah, sorry this was a very short video. We're obviously going to go back to the 20-minute video format after this, but it was just a quick one to get me back into the YouTube flow. So the next video hopefully won't take a week to come out, and it will take a lot shorter. It will be about 2 days, I reckon. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later.